Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. I'm your host of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. My name is David Bradley, training facilitator and coach with Grant Cardone, bringing you weekly sales solutions, sales tips, sales strategies, and a couple attitude adjustments thrown in there for good measure. Now, today's Wednesday, which means what? Well, it means that it's time for the Wednesday word. Today's word is going to be a doozy. As soon as they tell it to you, you're going to be like, okay, what does this have to do with sales? You may start figuring it out right away, but let me just tell you what we do on Wednesdays. If you don't already know, on Wednesdays we do the Wednesday word, and the Wednesday word is me cracking open a dictionary. I got this list of success-themed, success-motivated words, and we're going to break these words down. We're going to understand the definition of the word. We're going to understand the etymology of the word. We're going to understand where it came from, and then most importantly, what to do with these words. And why do I do that? Well, the first lesson I learned from Grant Cardone, selling is a conversation. Power comes from the words that you use, and so it would make sense, wouldn't it? If you're using words, man, let's have full understanding about what is coming out of our mouth, right? So let's just get into today's word because it's actually quite apropos to what I just said. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Today's word is incredibly important. It's important as it is and forever will be, directly related to what defines you as a human being. Let me just say that one more time for good measure. Today's word is incredibly important because, as it is, the word in and of itself is and forever will be directly related to what defines you as a human being.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Today's word is program. Yes, program. It is a noun. It is a verb. It is both. So let's go right into the definitions of these things. We'll look at the history, and then I got some action ideas for you to really drive this word home, okay? Definition of program, the noun part. A set of related measures or activities with a particular long-term aim. An extensive program of reforms. It is also a series of coded software instructions to control the operation of a computer or other machine. Verb. To provide a computer or other machine with coded instructions for the automatic performance of a task. Okay? It is a simple matter to program the computer to recognize such symbols. Arrange according to a plan or a schedule. We learn how to program our own lives consciously. So where'd this word come from? What's the etymology of the word program? Gram originates, let me start there. Gram originates from graphene, which means to write. And if you get into Greek, programma, prographene, means write publicly. Pro means before. Program, before write. So, now what? Have you ever heard that phrase, get with the program? You better get with the program, kid. Heard that a few times in soccer and baseball practice. And since a program is, as we just talked about, a series of coded software instructions to control the operation of a computer or other machine, allow me to ask you, considering that you are a machine to some degree, and the brain is the most powerful computer on the planet, what programs are you operating with? What programs are running your body, your mind, and your spirit? Is the sugar program running your body? Is the mainstream media program in your mind? Your spirit, is it run on the love program, or are you on the fear program? But I got good news for you. You can delete old and corrupted files. That's right. You can rewrite current programming. And you can remove the viruses. You can literally reprogram your body, your mind, and your spirit. I just gave you 3 examples of what programs you might be running on. The sugar program, mainstream media program, the love program, the fear program. Which one are you running on? So for a man, if you're listening to this and you're a manager, if you're a leader, if you're a business owner, what programs is your company running on? What programs are your salespeople running on? And I'm going to defer to my good buddy, my new friend, Trevor Mowad. He's a mental conditioning expert, and he's the author of a book called It Takes What It Takes as a final reference for us and a final definition of the word program. Quote, the ability to influence the behavior of others through leadership moves a team from being a collection of players to becoming an established program. A program, Trevor says, is a collection of behaviors that translates forward. This happens through a well-developed process, continuing education, and a clear set of choices that the coaches and players know are required, regardless of who those players are. Okay? And this is something that you need. Managers, leaders, business owners. These are things you need in order to scale your business, which ironically will be next week's word, a little bit of foreshadowing, okay? And this has been your Wednesday word. Hey, before I bounce out of here today, let me ask you a quick question. How much of what I just said do you believe? Do you believe that you can actually reprogram your brain? Do you believe you could actually reprogram your body? Do you believe you could actually reprogram your spirit? Because if you don't, you got other things, you got bigger fish to fry. You got other things to do. I'm just going to tell you from personal experience and knowing this, that you can reprogram your body, you can reprogram your mind, and you can reprogram your spirit. If you're a leader in a sales organization, you can totally set your team up for success, for your established programs. And the way you do that is you have a well-developed process, continuing education, and then a clear set group of choices that you guys make as a team, that regardless of who it is, this is the right thing to do, and we do that and we execute on it. So this has been your Wednesday word. The word is program. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know what you got out of this one. Shoot out a tweet to me at davidrbradley.com, or not .com, just at davidrbradley. Shoot out a tweet to me. Let me know what you got out of this one. I'm going to leave you with the words of Grant Cardone, which is this: be great, because nothing else pays. Go get yourself on the greatness program.